taking on HP. First time, by the way, these individuals have faced each other, so looking forward to see what they can provide for us out there on the pitch. Renzo trying to get the handle on it. HP centered all the way across the other side of the pitch. Good touch, and we'll get on the board. First 1-0. Did not take long, all of 11 seconds, and a fine read there by HP, not affording the opposition a chance to get it past them. So, 1-0. 4:49 left to go in this one again, folks. Best of 5 situation between these two individuals today, as Renzo back there hanging off the wall a little bit, kicked off of the nose of HP, and both of these individuals well aware of how to handle business here in 1v1 play, even though they have not faced each other before. It is officially the feeling out process. I dare say kicked over into the corner, and demo memo passed out there by Renzo, denying HP any opportunity to do anything with the ball. However, that does afford HP the opportunity to spawn back, and Renzo, just the same, will take advantage instead. Says, get sent to the timeout corner, and I will more than happily knot us up at 1. 4:17 left to go in this one. And Renzo, a little bit of a flourish on the end though, on the end there as well. 4:17, and we are knotted up at 1. Again, folks, welcome on in. It is the Clash of Champions. This matchup between Renzo and HP. The victor will be taking on Tempo. Nice bump there by Renzo. Cheeky. I'm loving it. I am always about that kind of life. And you got to wonder as well, how is that going to affect the mental of the opposition? Well, it is ones after all. 2-1 in favor of Renzo. The Dutchman, currently out ahead 2-1. And HP, however, going to knot us right back up at 2. 4:02. Have a look at that one again. And HP, a little bit quicker on the kick, able to get it up and over Renzo as well. And my goodness, the scoring, fast and furious here. Again, game number 1, best of 5 situation over the course of our day/evening, wherever you might be watching. And again, following this one, the victor taking on Tempo. As I mentioned, nice flick there by HP. Might he be able to follow up on it? Keeps things moving. Soft, gentle touch. Might he be able to? Sure enough, he is. Just keeping Renzo pressed up against his own net. Puts him in a very difficult position. So hard to adjust to that, and just a bit underneath. But 3-2 now in favor of HP. This one going back and forth. Fine volley between these two players as we kick off our game number 1, and HP got to be able to convert indeed appropriately with the flannel on. Like I said, it looks to be a little bit chilly outside, but again, inside, HP looking toasty warm. 4-2 now. Not about to rob Renzo of his offensive scoring opportunities. That one off the kick of HP can possibly follow up, but no, too much of a slow roller. And Renzo now trying to press past HP. That went down. Renzo going to grab the flip, rushing back, going to try to be able to get the save. No, what placement by HP. 3:30 left to go. 5-2, still plenty of time, of course, for Renzo to at the very least bring things even, and that's where your mindset has to be right now. And in ones, hey, it's much like, I say it's much like Rumble, kind of, sort of, except there's absolutely no power-ups. There's only one person on the pitch, but my point is you can score in bunches, especially when you have a mode like ones where kickoffs so very important, as we've already seen over the course of this one. Kick up there by HP, up and over to Renzo. Renzo, no, not going to be able to get it past HP. Good read. There's Renzo, has the 100 now, coming off the wall. Good touch. Get the follow there. Not going to happen. Kick back there by HP. HP rushing around, not going to be able to have the 100. Instead, Renzo going to grab. That's still plenty to work with if you are HP. Gentle touch, not going to be able to get it past Renzo, however. Fantastic save. Nice pop there by Renzo. Looking to get that carry yet again. Gets one reset. And my word! Able to sneak past in that case. Sneak past. That was quite calculated. Great placement as well. Fine carry across half the pitch, and HP just not able to get the touch there. 5-3 now. Still in favor, of course, of HP, the Dane, with plenty to work with today. Again, we will be on, of course, EU servers. Would just be straight up silly to be elsewhere, am I right? HP has the handle. Good carry out the dome. Nice flick. Might he be able to follow it up? Sure enough, and you can tell. This is an individual in HP. Both of these individuals, I should say, excellent ground control. But ultimately, that one just a tremendous read. Few bots do it back. And just like that, the lead shifts back to a 3-goal differential, 235. Left to go here in our game 1 again, best of 5 here in our opening contest of this Clash of Champions. Winner taking on Tempo, as we are now officially under halftime. And HP gonna try to kick back. Might be able to. No, Renzo, great read off that. No stress. Ice in the veins on that exchange, as HP gonna take it on over into his corner. Has 60 in tank. Oh, we'll call it the fake musty up and over. My goodness, and a fantastic save there by Renzo, but HP kicking that one back. Renzo able to grab it, able to get the handle yet again, and now HP, nice shadow defense, and again, not a lot of hurried action by HP. Very intentional movement. Of course, in ones, it is very much, I say, it's not a goal until you see the goal explosion, and that seems like a silly statement in and of itself, but you can't necessarily be worried about being pressed up against your own goal, because the softest of touches will ultimately send the ball away. But also, Renzo getting one in favor of the offensive side as well. Buck 39 left to go in this one, still 6-4 in favor of HP. And again, keep in mind, over the course of this one, folks, as I said a little bit earlier, these two individuals have yet to match up against each other. Flick up there by Renzo with a bump! Savagery. Savagery. Excellent little toss. Make sure he's got the room to get the bump, and we are back within one. Buck 33 left to go here, folks. And HB winning the kickoff just a bit, but Renzo instead going to loop back, grab the 100. HP 12 in tank. And now rushing back. Has 100 as well. Kick up by Renzo. Renzo gets one reset. Looking to maybe get another one. No sequel of the bump goal. However, I will tell you folks, we are not done with those. Let's say today, I don't believe in this match at all. Of course, the bump goal, whether on the ground, through the air, whatever you prefer. Always great for the mental. Gives you a little bit of an extra smirk. As Renzo bumped out the way of HP, and now rushing back HP and Renzo jockeying for position. They're just smacking each other out of the way. Nice little pop there by HP, and we'll take a 2-goal lead. HP just been able to establish that nice early lead, and it goes back and forth, but ultimately has been able to keep things going. Might look to outlast Renzo as this one goes on. 51 seconds, of course, still plenty of time for Renzo to, at the very least, bring us even. Kick up there by Renzo. Renzo rushes on and able to get it past HP, but HP sends him to the timeout corner with gusto. As the 100 now does HP. HP looking to kick past, able to get the flick. Something that he has handled time and time again was that flick. It's been a little bit more crisp than Renzo has, at least to this point. Renzo, and as if on cue, gives a little bit of flickage, but not going to be up and over HP. Instead, HP able to get the read, and now HP, nice patience play, because keep in mind, does have the lead and then some. He can afford to play this one slow, and my goodness, might be able to pop through. No, Renzo able to grab it, looking for a flick off that one. It is a slow roller. It was a slow bouncer as well. He's more of a bouncer than a roller. It did actually get a little bit of air, but we are back within one, folks. 2 seconds. Hope does exist. We talk about how important kickoff goals are in ones. Well, we are about to see just that, quite possibly. If it can bring us even, it will die. And HP read that one about as easy. 5 to kick things up between these fine individuals, Renzo and HP. HP grabbing the first up in the matchup between these fine folks. Again, haven't met each other on the pitch, on the 1v1 pitch in this situation with RLduels, I should say. I cannot confirm elsewhere. However, HP going to take that one over into the corner. Is boostless, but if there's an individual that I trust in this case, HP obviously came out here, got the game 1 win. Why would you not? Kick back by Renzo. Again, has plenty to work with, plenty in terms of games, and right now, that one, plenty of opportunity for HP to be able to get the clear off at Renzo. Looking to kick back, grab the 100 as well as he did. HP 52 in tank. Kicks that up. Renzo may very well have teed it up. No, able to escort that one away, and one thing that we have seen from Renzo over the course of this one as well. Great air dribble work. Kick up there. HP, however, going to deny. Renzo wraps around, gets the full tank, and now opts to head back. Keeps it tight there with HP, and I gotta tell you, all the love in the world for an individual that can possibly run that tight on Shadow, because when you have an individual like HP who's already shown a great deal of flick capability, you might be pulling yourself into a rough spot a time or three, but we'll see if that's the case. There are zeros on the board as of yet, but HP says, I aim to please you, by God. The goose egg is cracked, 346, and what a wonderful reset. Great touch, and Renzo, again, just a little bit short there, but 3:46 left to go in our game number 2. 1-0 now in favor of HP. We say again, HP has not been especially active in the 1v1 scene as of late, but wow, you would not know it from what we are seeing her early on. Of course, Renzo coming into this one ranked 33rd, I believe, in the RLduels.gg rankings. And again, either of these individuals, the winner, taking on number 32 in those rankings in Tempo. So again, out there we do in fact have the Dutchman in Renzo taking on the Dane. HP and another Dane in Tempo, lying in wait as well. But in the meantime, 1-0. The offensive fireworks that we had previously, they have been snuffed out a little bit. HP sends that one over to the walls. Renzo racing back around. HP with a kick up. Might he be able to get the follow? No, Renzo going to be able to take that away, grabbing the save. And the savior, as now Renzo sends that one along, and HP just not able to get back to it. Just a split second. A split second between HP and that save, but sometimes physics be a harsh mistress. 2:57, we are tied up yet again, and this is something that we've seen from these two a couple of times now, but ultimately HP able to grab a significant lead in our game number 1, able to milk that on towards the end, winning 7-6. But right now, this one tied up as we tick ever closer towards halftime in our game number 2. Pop up by Renzo, grabbing the bicycle save. Renzo looking to follow up with a goal, quite possibly, but HP going to be able to get the touch off the backboard as well, as Renzo racing around, has the 100 now, plenty to handle business. Kick up there by HP, might be able to get the follow. Renzo is back there and able to collect. And now Renzo appears to be settling in, looking far more confident in this one than we saw in game number 1, and now the 1-goal lead, 2:21 left to go here. HP not able to brute force that one. Instead, Renzo gets the touch and ultimately had 100 if he felt he needed to follow up on it, but he did not. 2:21, 2-1 in favor of Renzo. So again, right now, Renzo, as I say, seems to be settling in, seems to be comfortable with what he's handled thus far. Again, an individual who is currently on the leaderboard for RLduels.gg. Defiant challenge there, kick back to HP. HP, however, going to be able to grab it, but no, Renzo with the demo, and again affords him the opportunity to reset back there in his own corner in that low-risk district. So affords you the opportunity to get right, and indeed it looked to have done just that, as Renzo grabs the 100, takes it more or less coast to coast, grabs the reset, great touch, and HP just a little farther out, but again, so difficult to get back necessarily in time. Back post setup in that case, just the way Renzo was going, you have to ask, am I going to go high, am I going to go low, loop back around, and in that case, it did not work in HP's favor, and now Renzo, do you hear the boil of water in the back, because my guy is out there, is cooking. $1.49, and Renzo, it's like the meme says, and then I took it personally. Right now, Renzo has every opportunity to continue to extend this lead, but HP, hey, if we want to look at how quickly these individuals were able to score in our game number 1, even with this amount of time left, plenty of time, plenty of opportunity, but right now the extra zest appears to be in the back pocket of Renzo, going for the bump goal there, but Renzo grabbing the save and the savior, so HP going back to the bully ball mantra. Good kick. It's a little pop off of that one, but Renzo going to be able to escort it away. The defense truly clamping down. Has become an individual steel curtain, at least in the moment, as Renzo. And there again, it has just been a chore to be able to score. And that rhymes, to put it on the cheat shirt. But Renzo races around, has the 100, kick up, grabs one reset, looking to get the touch yet again. Another reset. I don't know the placement is going to be there. It is not. Just a wee bit off as Renzo racing back, grabbing all the hundreds. Kick up now, and now Renzo affords himself the opportunity to kill a little bit of clock here, just racing from one end of the pitch to the other horizontally. HP, though, try to collect, able to get a bit of a flick up over that butt. The challenge ultimately slowing down the offensive threat. Renzo happily takes the bump. HP, however, is gonna cut the lead to 2. 33 seconds. You want to talk about a goal every 15 seconds, especially when kickoff goals can be so deadly. Of course, in the mode that we all know and love, as Renzo going to be able to win the kick just a little bit, and that can be enough. Renzo does not have any boost, and then he grabs the 100 as HP tries to get the handle, but instead, quite possibly teed it up short enough. It did. Just unfortunate, ended up skidding in front of his own net, and my goodness, just not enough room to do anything. Great defensive effort, but an effort nonetheless. 5-2 now in favor of Renzo. 22 seconds left to go in this. Our game number 2, again, best of 5 between these two individuals. Winner going to be taking on Tempo in our game number 2. Renzo sending that one away, the save, and yet another savior. Believe he just dueled on that one. Dual savior, not D-U-E-L, isn't what we're seeing here, but D-U-A-L, as in a doble. Renzo, wrapping back around, gets the pop, 25, nay, 100. Maybe looking for one more to finish this one up. No, but just wants to get out of game number 2 with waiting for the winner of this one. And of course, folks, Clash of Champions providing a $50 prize to whichever individual is able to be at the top of the mountain at the end of the day. Renzo grabbing the 100 now, and HP opting to head on back. Does give Renzo a ton of room, however. Has the handle, might be able to get the touch off of this one. Looking for another bump, but good play there by HP, not affording that one the opportunity to get straight on. Waits around, able to get the 100. Once players, I will tell you, scary to go up across. They know when boosts are going to spawn. They have excellent kickoff control. And just like that save, folks that know their way around the net, denying you score after score. Not always transferable to other game modes, but still something you have to be aware of. And my goodness, you can see the patience whenever you see a once player on the pitch in other modes, because as you see right here, both of these individuals, they are reading the smallest of cues from the other. They understand that the first goal so very crucial, and again in a mode where not necessarily a huge lead means the end of the game. It is all about the mental in this, and of course, one's a game of mind games. Nice challenge there as HP might be able to fall up on this one. No, Renzo going to take that away into his own corner. And again, folks, if you are not familiar with ones, if you avoid it like the plague, as many do, your own corner, safest spot to be, affords you the opportunity to reset as we had seen from Renzo once, and almost saw again, but a tremendous save. And the savior out there, courtesy of HP. So HP, of course, taking game number 1. Renzo, game number 2. And Renzo kicking that one high off the back while looking to take it away. Renzo, that one I do believe is on. Sure enough, it is. Renzo, great touch. And as you can see here, folks, Renzo in a position where whatever he wants to do here from one end of the pitch to the other, in fact, giving him this much space is almost a death sentence, at least in terms of getting that shot in, because whether it's through the air, whether it's on the ground, he has been able to handle business from that distance. So HP maybe looking to bunch things up a little bit more, maybe head back towards mid a little bit more often, just have the opportunity to move up versus being bunched in yet again. However, regardless of that situation, HP able to knot this one up. 3:06 left to go. We are tied at 1. Great read by HP. One thing that he has been all about today as the flickage and wonderful skill, wonderful ability to just settle in. Did so a little bit straight out the gate, afforded him a 1-0 series lead as Renzo, oh my goodness, thought that might pop in the back of his net. It did not. HP able to get it up over Renzo. Good touch, looking for a nasty angle and not able to get the follow-up either. However, Renzo is there. Saw the angle, said, yes, I will take that. Thank you very much. 2-1 now in favor of Renzo. Still 2:48 left to go here. And might we be seeing what we saw previously in our game number 2? Renzo, of course, ultimately able to grab that lead. Did not look back. Of course, HP We saw what he was capable of there in game number 1. Had the lead and ultimately able to milk it, but obviously significant. Not a one-goal situation as we find ourselves in right now. HP skidding around, gets the pop. Oh my goodness, able to get it up over Renzo. Might be able to follow this, should be, will be able to follow it, and indeed HP striking back as if he were funded by George Lucas himself. But we are dead even at halftime, dead even on the score, right past 1/2 of regulation. So again, folks, you see at the top of the screen, it is your game number 3 in a best-of-5 situation, and HP gets on the board yet again. How, you may ask? Well, we had the discussion and the connection a little too straight on for Renzo, and it is so important with how you collide. And keep in mind, folks, and one of the, what I would call the ultimate 50-50s out there on the Rocket League pitch. Sometimes it straight up goes your way, sometimes it does not. And the Rocket League gods may in fact be smiling down on you on that particular day. But HP says, I don't need luck. I got all the skill in the whole wide world. 8 shots, 4 goals right now. And also the savior to his credit. 2:15 left to go in this one. 4-2 in favor of HP. So we are starting to see the Dane get more comfortable yet again, as he did previously. Kick up! Oh my goodness! The attempt was there, the placement thought it was there, but no, sends that away in the corner. Does Renzo trying to race up, but no, removed from the wall, courtesy of HP, and HP wrapping back around. Now, that being said, hey, you grabbed the demo, you were able to kill the threat in the moment. However, that does afford your opposition the chance to spawn back in defense. But HP, easy peasy. Great work here, HP. Fine read, kicks back. He sees his opposition over in the corner. Says, if I can just get a touch on this, it's about as easy as a goal as one can possibly get. And indeed, that is what happened. $1:42 left to go. And reminder, shades of our game number 1, at least momentarily. HP not going to be able to get back a gentle touch, a nudge, if you will, providing Renzo the opportunity to get us back within 2. $1:37, and you see just how quickly this one can turn on a dime, but Renzo has to continue the pressure. We have seen what he is capable of. Kick out, great read, and sure enough, bringing us back within 1. $1:33, and my goodness, Renzo far from done here. Just winning the kickoffs in a big, big way. And look, if you can win kickoffs, we've talked about it repeatedly already, you can win those kickoffs, you can win ones games, even when you find yourself down by a significant margin. And HP looking to sneak past Renzo, but Renzo going to loop around and grab it. Renzo hanging off the wall. HP looking to get the read. Great work there by HP. HP gentle touch up and over Renzo, looking to kick back in. Sure enough, going to be able to do so. 72. Might we see another bump? Renzo should be able to clear that. At least got a touch on it. Sure enough, will be able to clear it. HP popped out there into his own corner, walking across his own net, but Renzo very far off on that one. Still a danger with what we've seen in Renzo's ability to actually diagnose those reads on the fly and be especially effective. And my goodness, kicks it out there to the post. HP just trying to kill any momentum. HP now looking to get the handle, but 3 in tank. It is flickage, but no, not going to be able to get much on it, as there was simply no enthusiasm off the back. Nothing that he could provide either, courtesy of that lack of boost. Bumped out of the way, courtesy of Renzo, but Renzo up to hang up just a little bit. HP again has that 1-goal lead. Might he be able to make it 2? No, opts to hang back, grabbing the 100. Is more than happy to play defense right now. That one gets popped past him, but he's going to grab that 100. Looking to grab another, sure enough, denying Renzo anything he wants to do, and does not have enough juice in the tank of his own to be able to knot this one up, at least right now. HP popping that one high. Renzo, good touch. Might he be able to get the carry as well? No pop up there by HP. There are zeros on the clock, and ultimately HP does not repeat itself, but it certainly does rhyme. And if it is any indication, the evens might be in the favor of Renzo. If that's the case, might we be eyeballing a game number 5? Y'all know me, and if you don't know me, I'm all about that content. I cannot say that I have the script. Sometimes I like to write it on the fly. We'll see if that is the case. As Renzo, I definitely get the pop up and over. That one right in front of the net, and HP, you better believe, is going to take advantage. 1-0. 4:40 left to go on this one. Renzo just not able to kick back across HP. Instead, HP sending this one away. So HP now, tons of momentum. Not only from our previous game, but also has 2 games now in his back pocket. All he needs to do is grab 1 dub out of 2. And all Renzo needs to do is spawn in here momentarily to be able to get back on defense, and indeed will do just that. But HP, great touch. That one sent away by Renzo, however. HP rushing back, opts for the 100. Fine shadow defense as HP provided us, and there a little bit more. Is able to get it off of Renzo. Renzo, 61 in tank. That one going to be off. Great demo. Tactical demo even. Denying HP any opportunity. Gets him back on defense, however. Renzo. Oh my goodness, that one off the undercarriage of HP. Heck of a tie-up there. Renzo able to tie us up in monumental fashion. HP, oh my goodness, not off the undercarriage, beg pardon, off the side. Still just under. Great work there by Renzo to bring us even. 355. HP winning the kick and opting to not grab the 100, instead just move up and try to get an opportunity for the shot, but it was not there, so looping back for the 100. HP going to be able to send that one away over into his corner. 39 in tank, plenty to work with. Kick up as Renzo rushing back on defense, looking to kick back. Sure enough, able to do that. No, HP going to be able to break away. Can he? Yes, he will. Able to get a little bump and straight a little bit of pain, and just like that, grabbing the lead on back. Fine work there by HP. And skidding along says, no, my guy, we are both going to appreciate this one. Roll into the net and give me that lead right on back. 331. And indeed, HP quite possibly on the cusp of victory. And moving on to face fellow Dane Tempo. But it's still far, far from over here. Far too much time for Renzo to worry about anything but just scoring bit by bit. And again, in this situation, you cannot worry necessarily about the final score, at least straight away. It is all about playing your game against still a ton of time, and indeed, Renzo able to get that kick up and over, looking for the follow, but HP going to send it on over into the corner as Renzo able to get the touch. Now looking to loop back around on the wall. HP going to send it away, however, just trying to get off his side of the pitch. 1 in tank, going to grab a mini, still something to work with. Touch there off the back end. Wonderful save by Renzo. Might HP be able to wrap? No, he cannot. Instead, heading back over into his corner once again. And again, folks, you see both of these individuals are more than happy to retreat, to reset, and to absolutely dominate off of that. HP, that one gonna get away. Renzo might be able to get back to it. It is indeed another bouncer, and yes, he will do just that. 30 in tank. Now, might we see a little bit more flickage, but this time from Renzo, we will not. And hey, when you have an individual like HP that is all too familiar with flicks, you've got an individual all too familiar with defending them. Then we saw that situation right there. So HP keeping things pressed on Renzo's side of the pitch. Renzo not able to get the touch. Instead, HP, that one sent away, but HP going to be able to collect yet again. Truly a vibe save, and the savior as well for the individual in orange. Renzo able to get the touch and the collect. Flick up of his own. HP, however, going to send that on over. 13 and tank. Renzo looking to loop back around as the kick. Might he be able to get a pass? No! Tremendous defense now by HP. It is a 1-goal lead, but my word, as this one goes along with the level of defense that has been provided by HP, it was 1, make it 2. Buck 12 left to go, and just the way that HP has been able to truly slow the pace absolutely goes in his favor, especially with now a 2-goal lead. And again, keep in mind, folks, you see at the top there, match point. If HP is able to grab this one, he will go on to face Tempo for the prize here at Clash of Champions with RLduels.gg. Renzo has every opportunity to follow up on this one. Hey, it's been tremendous defense for HP in this game number 3, or excuse me, game number 4. But that one gets away, and now we are under a minute. Renzo has provided fireworks. He has pulled magic out of his pocket. Do we have a little bit more? Instead, HP. Oh my goodness, kick that one back in. Just takes his time. This one absolutely must happen. Got to grab that lead back, and sure enough, was able to do just that. Gentle touch off the side. 47 seconds left to go here. 4-2 now. And indeed, HP looking for another dub. Has every opportunity to quite possibly seal it right here. And my goodness, I'll tell you what, 5-2 in this situation, 38 seconds. We are not 100% Dunskies here. Kickoff goal or two going in the favor of Renzo. We could be right back where we started, dead even, but it is going to take, I don't want to say a miracle, but it's definitely going to take a little bit of smiling by the Rocket League gods as Renzo takes that one back, has the 100, but he's at his own net. Can HP possibly head back around, indeed taking it to the sky as seconds tick away? Renzo able to grab it, now has to get up the pitch in a big way, in a fast way, and able to do that. 19 seconds. As I say, folks, a kickoff goal. So very crucial for Renzo's not only comeback hopes in this game, but in the series as a whole. He will get that kickoff, but has to get up to it in a hurry. Wraps around, bumped out of the way by HP. It is Renzo v HP in a major situation back there, and HP is going to be able to grab the save as Renzo now truly vibing. It was an absolutely tremendous matchup between these two individuals, but ultimately HP, who has not been on the scene very active as of late, like I said, you could swear that was not the case, and indeed, HP